Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Thanks for joining us. If this is your first time listening to the show, this is the podcast where Sarah and I listen to a song and then make an anime for it.
Yep.
What we've done today is listen to the song There's No Time by Kieran G. This was a suggestion from Stark.
Thank you, Stark.
Previously Major Stark, now something else.
Formerly known as.
But again, this has been on the docket for a while. Finally hitting it up. There's No Time, Kirinji, Kirinji. I think there's a music video for this one.
Ooh.
Just had to do a quick little search to see.
Well, the title was in Japanese,
Titles in
right?
Japanese on Spotify, so I had to know that it was There's No Time or No Time. Google was trying to auto-translate it, and it was it's a very interesting time. But what we've done is we listened to this song, and we were like, if this were an anime theme song, which anime would it be? We wrote our separate ideas down for 5 minutes before recording.
That's what makes it instant.
Then we're here recording right now.
Yep.
And we're going to share our ideas, our separate, different ideas.
Fingers crossed.
Very different. And then we're going to combine them into a mega anime, which is when we destroy, rebuild,
and we make something cooler than our ideas were separately.
mold, all the good things. Like a fine sculpture, we craft, chisel away at our ideas. It's like you take two statues and you smash them together and you have one statue.
And that's what we do here. And sometimes there's a tiny statue in the corner that gets to live.
And it's a little trophy.
Yeah, exactly. From a job well done.
Yes, and they all go in the kiln and then they're burned to a crisp. And
we haven't learned how to use the kiln yet.
Nope. Don't know how to use it. It's a big oven room.
It's hot.
What's up with that? Give me a break.
That does make me think of Hocus Pocus, which I don't know if you heard. The second one has been confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm sure everyone else knows that, but, you know.
That movie came out quite a while ago now.
It's been over 20 years.
So it's foretold.
Ooh,
the witch's return. Okay.
It's true.
I will now share my idea for There's No Time, Kirinji. Again, a suggestion from Stark. Thank you, Stark. We'll talk about how Stark suggested a song at the end of the episode.
And how you can, too.
And how you can as well. It's not just it's not a private forum, just Stark is not the only one with it.
It's true. Anyone can use it.
Despite what you'd think. But here we are. Here's my idea as follows. A detective on the hunt for the latest lead ends up in an interesting hotel. All the evidence gathered so far points to someone in this hotel knowing everything to crack the case wide open. Unfortunately, the hotel has different plans for this wayward detective. Every door on every floor leads to an extra dimension where the hotel guests reside. How many floors are there? How many rooms are there? What if one of the doors leads to another completely different hotel in a different dimension and the detective gets lost there forever?
Oh, no.
Cursed to roam the halls forever? The detective is very smart, but anyone can lose their way in the vastness of this place. Thankfully, they are greeted by many helpful patrons who assist the detective on tracking down the elusive person/entity who the detective entered the hotel looking for in the first place. So it's like a fun, cursed hotel, but not spooky.
Yeah.
Just like different dimensions, different kind of Infinity Train-esque.
Mm-hmm. It also made me think the other, not Alan Wake, but the other one that you were playing.
Right.
There's
Control.
that part, with all the like rooms towards the end.
Yeah.
Where you're like hopping through doors
hotel?
and like moving. I don't know, but that was definitely, when you said that, I was like, oh, I can picture that.
The Ash Maze or something it was called, yeah. Dude.
We play games.
I've been on such a detective-y game.
That one's kind of detective-y, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the
in
same,
a roundabout way.
It's the same developers of Alan Wake, so that's why.
Yeah.
I
knew that.
Showing up.
I figured that much
and then I
out.
went back to Alan Wake. I'm like, God, I hate this game.
But I don't hate your idea.
By a truck. No, thank you.
I would not run it over with a truck.
You can clearly tell where my mind's at with all these detective games I've been playing. Deus Ex, Sinking City, Control, going around big, vast places. Control especially.
Not to be confused with our latest episode.
Because there is
Previous
the
episode?
hotel actually in control, where it's like spooky and not actually extra dimensional, but
We could change that.
it is like the wayward point to going to the extra points in the facility there. God, that game's so good. My God.
Tiny rant.
But I haven't played that in a while, so it's cool. Like I've been able to form this idea from that
Yeah.
a while ago.
And that I remembered.
And I got such a just like
Good
a
on me.
like endless sort of running, like peeking through doors and like that's not it. But then
Okay.
random stuff being. So we got Infinity Train, we got Spooky Control, man, we got all this good stuff.
Yeah.
But not spooky.
And then you got my idea,
Yeah, let's hear it.
which I think we're going to have fun this episode.
Okay.
Okay. Are you
Well,
ready?
that's good because I never have fun.
Good.
I've never had fun the whole time.
I'm so glad that we've made it to almost 200 ups and you've hated all of it.
Zero fun this whole time.
Well, today's your day.
I'm lying.
I hope so.
I have fun all the time.
Yeah. High five fun.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
fun.
Was that a whisper high five? That was funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready though? Golf clap.
I am ready, yes.
Okay. Ahem.
For the fun. To begin.
Here we go. No pressure. Welcome to the most exclusive discotheque in the world. Studio 54?
Low
More
hanging
like,
fruit.
How dare
I'm
you?
kidding.
You didn't even let me finish my pitch.
Okay. The Netflix execs are gonna laugh us out of the building.
You broke up my joke.
You got disco from this? Alright, sorry.
Shall I begin again?
Yes, sorry, start over.
Welcome to the most exclusive discotheque in the world. Studio 54? More like Studio 1654.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 69.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jimmy has ruined
Did
my
not
idea.
see where that one was going. I'm sorry.
I'll continue.
Continue, please.
This fantastical club at the bottom of Loch Ness caters to all sorts of
Holy
magical
shit.
beings.
What the hell? How did we do this?
I know. Nessie sometimes gets too lit and surfaces, it's true, but most of the time everyone has to stay buttoned up in their human disguises, a la Pompoko, and this is their only chance to really let loose and have a ball. So basically, we follow magical beings in human world and at the discotheque.
I get you.
And this was like the first visual I had and why we had to just, we being me, why I had to go with this idea.
Yeah, I didn't have any part of
Nessie wearing a sequined bomber jacket and shades and just like rocking around this place.
this. But in a
owning
human
it.
form, but kind of
No.
like, oh, just like actually.
Yeah, this is Nessie's
I gotcha.
club.
This is when they're not in human form.
It's in the bottom of Nessie's lake.
Cool.
And that's why Nessie sometimes gets a little too out of hand, surfaces, people get pictures. It's been a whole thing.
That's the thing is the picture of the Loch Ness Monster that everyone is, like iconic. First thing that comes to mind, if you look real close, they're wearing like a little hat.
Yeah, they're totally...
You gotta look real close though. And you'll
sick.
see the frills of a little sequin jacket.
They were at the discotheque.
But it's so low quality, it's really hard to make out.
Yeah.
Only the discerning eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We know.
But then if you go to Loch Ness and you see a little glint in the water...
It's not a fish. It's a sequin
You
jacket.
know what it is.
Also, I don't know why I love Nessie so much, but I really do. I feel like I consistently come back to the Loch Ness Monster.
It's like the best cryptid.
Yeah.
Ever.
And there can be other cryptids. There can be like
How dare it be
mermaids
called a monster?
and aliens and all sorts of stuff, all sorts of beings.
Nothing monstrous
out.
about Loch Ness.
I mean,
Loch
I
Ness
feel like we
Monster.
would have heard worse stuff
Yeah.
if that were true.
People dying all the time
Yeah.
at Loch Ness. No, it doesn't happen.
Half-eaten bodies showing up.
I choose to believe that there is a dinosaur alive in Loch Ness, but it's in an underwater cavern.
There was
you
that
know?
fish that they thought had been dead for
Oh,
like
shit, yeah.
ever, and
it
they're
was
like, oh, the best one I saw was the headline was like, it's been thriving. I'm like, I love that.
yes, it on the record was like, I'm doing great.
I'm just, oh my gosh, you have no
Thriving.
idea. These last million years have really flown by. Just thriving.
Was it in a like giant octopus or something? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it was alive.
It was
It was
alive?
just chilling in like was it the Indian Ocean?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly,
There's
but-
so many weird ocean things that
Yeah.
exist that are just like,
Including-
oh yeah, remember?
Maybe a club. Because at first I was like, oh, Loch Ness, gotta do that. I was like, would it be cooler if it was in the bottom of the Mariana. Wait, what's it called?
Marianas Trench?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Marinara Trench.
Marinara. Ooh, perfect for
Tasty.
dipping.
Perfect for every club you ever wanted to go to. But I was
The
like, would
buffet.
that be cool? But then Nessie wouldn't be in charge
No, I
with
get
the
you. I get
jacket.
You. No,
so.
that's cool. God, that sinking city part fucked me up. Where I
sorry.
was in the ocean and it was big spooky. I hated that.
We're not doing that.
That ruined me that day. I was like, I can't play this game right now.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Nothing in the
is a
game
lake.
has been as like atmospherically spooky as that either.
And I'm glad that I didn't catch most of it.
That sucked. And was incredibly well done. And the game has not
How
been able to
dare
top
they.
that moment. It was so early on, too. How ridiculous.
They peaked. It
Everything
happens.
else has just kind of been like, jump scares, like low-hanging fruit kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little
Familiar with that, aren't you?
bit. But that was spooky. Oh, that was so spooky. I hated that.
We're doing that.
No. This is not. Again,
We're not doing that.
your idea was lighthearted. My idea, I was trying. Like, yes, the consequences of an extra-dimensional hotel can be ominous and creepy.
But you had helpful friends.
So is Infinity Train, and that's like a.
That's not a feel good.
No, it's not a feel-good show. But this one
will be.
is good.
Yeah.
Infinity Train takes an entire season for you to feel that one moment of maybe good, but
Yeah.
the last season did feel pretty good, to be fair, because it was supposed to be, like we're getting canceled, so book 4 or like season 4 doesn't necessarily, like what might not exist, so we have to like leave it on a high note. And then it was really good, felt good.
Good. It's not my favorite show, so I didn't watch all of it with you.
That's why
but
I just watched it myself, and I cried through it all. Felt the emotions, rode the train. There was a funny bit in it where it was like calling out that it was like the therapy train. It was hilarious. It was so good.
All right. Well, there's an endorsement
Yes.
from the Instant Anime Podcast.
Yeah, hashtag Infinity Train book 4 or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Cool.
Get it trending.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
No, I do recommend it. It's on HBO right now. Go watch it. Let's combine Lake Lock
Loch Ness?
Disco Lock, Disco Ness with Infinite Hotel.
Okay. I
Train.
mean,
Just kidding. It's a hotel, not a train.
it should be either a hotel or a club, or a hotel that houses a club, is my first thought.
Yeah, and again, I don't want it to be creepy, but whenever I think of a hotel, I think of The Shining, and I just don't want to go there.
We had that cool hotel one we came up with, though.
That one was kind of creepy, though. Remember? It was kind of like purgatory.
Yeah, but it ended up good.
It was kind of creepy, though.
All right.
It was ominous. It was in kind of like a misty...
Was it a Spooktober episode, actually?
Was it?
It could have been.
I don't think so. I think we were trying to be cool, like chill vibe.
Chill vibes only.
Because it ended up being like hotel, hot tub,
Anyhow.
rebirth, whatever.
Okay, so iffy on the hotel then, even though it's your idea.
Yeah.
But my first thought upon hearing yours was obviously they have their rooms that take them to their human forms, and then they go through the door, and then they can party it up.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to keeping the hotel, mainly because it's not bad. It is the cool place where all the cryptids and
They hang
out. Especially Loch Ness and the bomber jacket. It's just so good.
Thank you. I heard water, but I heard like funky water. And
yeah, it's got that reverby,
what's
echoey
better
sort of underwater bit.
Then Nessie decked out.
And the song starts with like the bubbling crude.
I heard water, you heard running.
Running water.
And there we go. There's the title.
Did we leave a tap on?
No.
Oh no. The
That'd be
wet
terrible.
Bandits. Okay. So we're I think we're here. So remind me or tell me, they are human in the hotel room, or they're human when they come out of their hotel room?
They could be human in the hotel, but they can change whenever.
Yeah.
They're magic. It's just the hotel is not accessible by humans.
Is the detective in mine still present, or is this sort of...
No, 100%.
But are they also a cryptid of some sort?
No. They have to go in cryptid disguise a little bit. Or they just are like, oh, I'm keeping in my human form,
But they put red contacts in, and they're like, Mothman.
Yeah, like they have like a prosthetic nose or something that's just like, what?
Gotcha.
But they are human.
Okay.
And they know of this club. They know of this world. Maybe it's like a Steven Universe thing. They have a family member that's like part cryptid or something. So they know about it.
Sure.
So maybe they can turn just their eye. Maybe just the irises change color. Like that's all they have.
That was something in mine. I not explicitly written, but implicit was the detective has some
prior
personal
knowledge.
tie
to
the reason
Perfect.
They're there.
Love it. Let's keep that.
Yeah. So that's in there. Again, not written, but it was in my brain box.
And it ended up in mine as well.
Okay. Yeah. So we have a detective who has been led to this hotel, and they find these individuals who are able to go to their own sort of dimensional rooms and live their cryptid lives, but also they can be human whenever.
Yeah, so maybe, the cafeteria just fits humans better. It's just easier to fit, like, smaller human creatures than, like, a bunch of Nessie-sized friends.
Not even Nessie-sized, it'd just be, like, different size. You have, like, a Nessie and then, like, a Bigfoot, and they're, like,
and maybe, like, Godzilla's
size.
Chilling.
Exactly. Anybody.
So perhaps...
Giant lizard person. Uncopyright
like,
Godzilla.
only humans in the pool or something weird, where it's just, like, common areas.
Oh,
keep it to human.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, you have the sort of, like, human zone where it's, like, max capacity, 50 humanoid individuals.
Yep.
Yes, that's good.
And they can do whatever they want in, like, the club and in their rooms, but, maybe the spa. Like, they have to be human in the spa. I don't know.
I like that because then you can have sort of the hangout episodes where you just sort of get people coming in and out.
Yeah, and I think mine, I mentioned how we, like, follow the magical beings in the human world as well as at the discotheque. Mm-hmm. Well, what better reason to follow them in the human world than to be a detective?
Yeah. Literally needing to follow and, track
I think that
what they're doing.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That's really good.
So we get to see, like, different people, and, like you said, there's some friends, some helpful patrons.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Loch Ness... Okay, is Loch Ness just a patron, or do they run the hotel?
They run it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
They own and run.
Because they're like a prominent character. I think the sequin jacket is, of course, magical anime jacket, and they wear it all the time.
Well, yeah.
But they have a set, many different colors, sequins. Mm-hmm. They have all the
They just
colors.
got one, or like mid-season, they get one where you brush it the other way, and there's like a picture.
Nick Cage, yeah.
It could be Nick Cage, yeah. Doesn't have to be if he doesn't want to. Anime Nick Cage, please.
I like that a lot because they're this like very happy, like
I just
fun
thought
character.
of something because each room in the hotel, maybe there's like you've got like the front door that goes into the hotel, you've got like a door to the bathroom, and then a door to back where they're living human lives, and so everybody has a suite that matches them. So Mothman has a lot of lights.
Oh, for sure.
There's like a mermaidy kind of one.
That was the extra dimensional bit in mine. Is like each dimension matches this person that's inside.
And because it's magical, if they want to live in what looks like a real jungle, like that's what their room is.
Yeah, freaking Tarzan's in there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, of the apes. Mm-hmm. Not the other Tarzan.
No, not to be confused.
Make sure to specify.
But that would be really fun.
We are vibing on this. This is the wavelength we were going with for sure.
I hate that we've started to use vibe like not ironically, but sometimes it's the word that works.
I've used it all. I used it back in like high school and stuff, man.
Well, I didn't know you back in high school.
It's not to toot my own horn.
Oh, hipster alarm!
I got my suspenders on and
I
don't know
what a vibe. What a vibe.
Listerine.
Pardon?
Strips. I don't know.
You wore these?
You put them in your mouth.
I know, but you were like, I don't know what people wear. Listerine strips?
Yeah, it's like the big thing.
Anyhow.
I don't know what the kids are doing these days.
Who could tell?
Who could say? Who could know? The kids don't tell.
The cryptids could know.
The cryptids know.
No, I think this is great.
Yeah, no, this is very fun. I'm super on board. Do we know
I love the idea of the detective like going around to the suites and like having to enter different dimensions.
That was my idea in a nutshell.
So we've got that.
Because it's like per episode you get a new character in a new location. Mm-hmm. They're trying to find out fun stuff from. I don't know. works for me.
I'm good with it.
I don't think it needs to be like a horrendous murder, case or anything. It's just like missing kid or, something related to the person.
Well, it could be that there was a sighting.
Oh, yeah. They're even trying to...
Like, somebody saw
They're a private eye and
somebody.
someone's like, I saw a Bigfoot. Oh, check it out.
Oh, I was picturing it the opposite way. Of, like, a human not saying, like, go find Bigfoot. But, like, Bigfoot's friends are like, whoa, Bigfoot was sighted. That's way out of character. Like, can you check on Bigfoot?
Oh.
Yeah, the cryptids hire them.
I gotcha. That's perfect.
I think it's funny.
That's really funny.
In fact, Nessie probably.
I think it makes sense, too, because you already mentioned that they
have a tie.
Yeah.
They know they have
I think that'd be
tie,
another
whatever.
fun little tidbit to hide from the audience as well, is you think that the detective is just sort of doing like, oh, my brother's a pig man. I know all the pig men. Mm-hmm. But really, like, there is something. Not...
And how cool would it be if towards whatever sort of climax we want, their power comes out, their,
Oh, for sure.
their creatureness. And
yeah,
it's not
because
just
the whole
the
time,
eyeballs. I'm taking that back.
That's what I'm saying. The detective is like not like in comedy, the straight man.
Yes,
So you
absolutely.
have like this one character who is that one thing.
Mm-hmm. And we never question it.
You never question it.
Always, every episode makes up a different lie. Yeah, my cousin married to Mothman.
Exactly, and that would be the key. Is the audience is never sure which one's the true one. It never said the same one twice.
What if all of them are true?
They're the ultimate cryptid. They're part Loch Ness, part ancient fish, part cryptid, part alien, part... Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be really funny.
Doesn't need to be the case, but it would be funny.
I think it would be funny either way. So I think that's how we're going to do it. So they go in, they're trying to...
They're trying to find somebody who was acting out of character, hasn't been to the club hotel in a while.
How'd they get that Sasquatch photo? It's not supposed to be photographable.
I saw something probably on Twitter, knowing Twitter, and it was like a picture of a Sasquatch from behind. They're like, who said Sasquatch could have an ass that fat? Or something like that. It was pretty funny.
It's not allowed.
No.
But if Sasquatch...
We're concerned about
ass,
Sasquatch's ass. Please look into it, oh detective.
It's trending on Twitter.
This isn't good.
It's not good.
We have to, cut it off.
Nip that in Sasquatch's fat ass.
Yeah.
But...
And then spin it like it's a joke, quickly.
I think that's good. So... And that's why everyone is friendly and amicable to this detective, because they've been... twisting the news and keeping this place secret from the public anyways.
I think that's a really good angle.
Perfect.
They trust because they've used them.
But the cryptids also don't know that this person is not just full-on human. But I think...
could have, like, a legit suite of their own there.
Exactly. And maybe they do. There's a room.
Ooh, it's secret.
There's a room that no one knows about.
Oh, we could do that really annoying thing where it's, like, after the credits, we just see, like, a leather-gloved hand, like, open a door and we're like, wait, who is that? But it's our detective, like, staying at the hotel secretly.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I'd like that a lot.
Just saying. All these little, like, flashes and we're like, oh, who? Oh, no.
That'd be hilarious to
Detective
do
in danger.
Post-credits, because then you could build this whole narrative about, or, you'd get the theories of who's entering that room. Is this the murderer? Is there a dead cryptid somewhere? But it's just the detective going home.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Putting a hat up.
It would be very
Just
noir.
like stills.
Just that bit.
Venetian blinds. Just, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah.
This is very fun.
I think so, too.
I like this idea a lot.
Are you saying that I didn't lie? You had fun? For the first time?
For the first time.
For the first time.
But I lied. I have fun every time. So.
Yay. But today was no exception.
No exception today. I'm still having a grand old time.
I can tell.
Do you want to think of a title?
I think we're there, yeah.
I agree. I think it's a little fast up, but you know what?
And when it works,
it
works.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And I feel like we've had a couple that were like, we had to sort of drop a bit. But I feel like we have a lot of both of our ideas.
A lot of overlap.
Both. So, or in one.
This one here, this
mega
anime.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
I didn't want to throw you off guard with that. So.
I'm ready.
Let's think of a
had
title.
caffeine today.
Title
I'm
words.
hotel
Hotel
resort kind of a word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not vacation-y, but like hotel, yeah. Because it's sort of apartment-y, because they like live there, but
they don't
hotel
have
vibes,
to.
you know? Yeah, ice makers. Yeah.
It's a fun place.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a relaxation.
Exactly.
Relaxation station.
I mean, we lived in apartments and we didn't have ice machines and pools and
But this place
big
does.
discotheques. Yeah. So we've got hotel
Nice.
word
Okay.
and detective word.
Sure.
Hotel
Let's start
detective.
there. Hotel detective. Sounds like a concierge.
All right, you want to do a hotel word first or a detective word first?
I'll start with the hotel.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Case.
Room service.
Ah.
I know.
Good.
I made myself
Great
laugh.
hotel.
Yeah.
And my case is like the detective case the joint. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Switcheroo, 3, 2, 1. Check in.
Case.
Jesus.
You're like, these reasons. And I'm like, Those were also my reasons.
You already had it.
Check-in case. Check-in room service case. The case of the room service.
We don't have the title yet, I'll tell you that.
The case of the missing cryptid.
I thought check-in was fun, though, because it's like you
yeah.
check into a hotel.
Checking in?
Check in, check out.
In the spirit of Nancy Drew, something like the case at the Cryptid Hotel. And it could be, Detective Brian, the case, like we could have a name at the beginning.
I don't think we need a name.
Okay.
Since we haven't.
Because I think all the Nancy Drew are like Nancy Drew and.
Yeah. But you could essentially eliminate the name and then either come up with it later or whatever. But I like the case of the Cryptid Hotel. At the Cryptid Hotel or of the Cryptid Hotel?
I think I said at, but it could be either.
Well, what would you prefer? Of or at?
Well, if it's of, that implies something happened there. If it's at,
let's do at then. Yeah.
Okay.
Detective KK Slider. No. I think
just the case at the Cryptid
the
Hotel.
case at the Cryptid Hotel is fun and good, and if the execs say, "Hey, name the character Bushido Jones," or whatever, I don't care. Then we do that.
Okay.
But we're not coming up with a name. Last time we tried to do that, it ended poorly.
Okay.
Or at least was fine.
I don't remember it going badly, so.
I had fun.
Good. That's all that matters.
And that's all that matters. So yeah, let's do that. The case at the Cryptid Hotel. I like that a lot. It reads very well to me. Very detective-y.
Good.
Straightforward. Mm-hmm. It's the case. It's there.
It makes the detective-y part the soul of the story.
Yes, and I think that's
the core
what
of it.
Agreed upon.
Because
Perfect.
if we did something else, it might be more like Nessie's Club of Fun and Hotel.
Yeah, and I think Nessie's a huge character.
Yes. Nessie might have been the one that
owns the hotel.
our detective.
Oh, yeah, probably. Gets wild out.
It would make
on
a
the
lot of
dance
sense.
floor.
Because Nessie's like, hey,
yeah,
nobody's been in that
that's
room.
not supposed to happen. Yeah.
And it could be interesting if more than one cryptid doesn't show up for a long time. Like the case of
I
all.
mean, that's the thing. I think, there's multiple cases.
And then someone comes back, and then the detective's like, whoa, why were you gone for a month? You don't usually do that.
And it's like, Bora Bora on vacation.
What you gonna do?
Yeah. I like that a lot. Yeah, it could even be, different cases per season. But regardless, it is always a case, and it's always at the Cryptid Hotel. So the title is always accurate, and that's instant anime.
Just had music.
Just kidding. I did it too fast.
Oh, you're right.
We have to be in it.
We got to put us in
for
it.
a cameo. Just kidding. Who do you want to be in the case at the Cryptid Hotel?
Oh, good question. I feel like I would be maybe someone who worked there as a server or a housekeeping kind of situation.
Oh, yeah.
And the detective asks one question. Or it's like, hey, give me this, and you're like, coming right up,
I could see myself as a disgruntled
service kind of
janitor of some sort.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Detective asked me
I
a
didn't
question.
mean to agree with you straight away. Yeah, I could see that.
No, and I'd be like, I just cleaned the floors, and I walk away, and I have
and the detective's like, was there any evidence in that? I better go check.
And I have tentacle feet. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we're employed at this said hotel.
I
And
think
we're
that's
also
cool.
cryptids.
Yeah,
Because why not?
of course. I want to have a bird beak.
Sure.
I want to be a bird lady.
Huh.
Yep.
Give me a line, bird lady.
Oh, well, am I serving a drink or am I doing something else?
You tell me. I have my hand up.
Oh. Hello. How'd I do?
Perfect. Sounded just like a bird. All right, now we're in it.
Yep.
And that's instant anime.
Just add music.
We've done it.
Imagine like bird karaoke. Yes, we have done it.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Wow.
Wow, we've done it again.
I just can't help it. I'm always impressed with how good I feel once we've completed it, you know?
Yeah, once it's over. What a relief.
I have fun during it, but then afterwards, what a relief.
My gosh.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's the episode. We do now the end stuff, which maybe we just record one time
And just hit play. That's terrible.
like on a cassette. Either way, we have a
Hold it
Twitter.
up to the mic.
It's at Instant Anime Pod. That's where we post gifs teasing upcoming episodes, general memes,
We just have some fun.
retweet cool podcasts, and just hang out. You can tweet us questions, tweet us answers, tweet us
Yeah.
life's questions, and we will have no answers.
42.
And if you want to check out the pinned tweet, that's where our suggestion form is. And also, our episodes are automatically posted on Twitter. It's our only social media, so that's the only place you'll be able to find them. Other than our Twitter, where we do all that fun stuff, you can check out our website.
Yeah, and it is instantannie.may. Check it out. It has all of our episodes. It's where we host. It's got a sidebar full of fun stuff, including the suggestion form, which also can be found at suggest.instantannie.may, or the pinned tweet, as Jimmy said. And you can put in a song if you, like Stark, want us to turn something into an episode. So, very cool. But
Thank you again, Stark.
yes, thank you again, Stark. But if you want to just listen to these awesome bangers of songs that we've used in our episodes, we have a Spotify playlist that has almost all of them. We also are just available on Spotify and a bunch of other podcatchers. And finally, we have merch, shop.instantannie.may.
Yeah, check out that sweet, sweet merch we have.
That we keep forgetting to
so
update.
Few of. Hard to do. Hard to do. Hard to make merch.
Who has the time?
Maybe we outsource it. Again. Further.
We will discuss this.
Become further detached from our merchandising.
We will discuss this later.
Hello, merchandise. Come to us, merchandise.
If it's an enchanted piece, it might. Ah.
Either way, go check out all that stuff if you want to. Thanks again for listening. If you have the time to write or rate our podcast on your favorite podcatcher, please, we recommend you do so. If you don't have the time,
We get it.
thank you so much for listening. Either way, have a good week. We'll see you again next time.